Persian Culture, Dynamic and Dynastic by William. Ancient Persia. Cyrus the Great conquered the Medes people and ignited the fire of Persian culture. He founded the Achaemenid dynasty, which would be in power for over 200 years to come. The Achaemenids built the royal road for military purposes, but it later became a major artery of commerce and a precursor to the Silk Road. The Islamic Arabs invaded Persia in the 7th century CE, causing cultural diffusion. At first, this is a bad thing, but in 750, a new caliph took over and revived the Persian culture. Because of this, the Islamic Golden Age started. During this time period, science, writing, and the arts flourished, and other cultures were welcomed. Religions and goods were traded throughout the Silk Road in Persia. Zoroastrianism, Islam, and Buddhism were introduced to Persia from all corners of the ancient world. Fine carpets were common exports of Persia, which were woven with a specialized pattern unique to the region. Natural resources like copper, tin, and silver were also found in Persia. Persian cuisine was very dynamic because it was based on food from many cultures on the Silk Road. A main course usually consisted of rice added to some type of chicken, meat, lamb, or fish. To add a distinctive flavor, they used saffron, dried limes, cinnamon, and parsley. Things we eat today like cookies, kebabs, and rice pilaf can be traced back to Persia. The Persian Royal Road was built in 500 BCE, much before the Silk Road era. Many commodities were traded on the Persian Royal Road, which stretched from modern-day Turkey to the city of Persepolis in Persia. Originally, it was built to be able to send out troops quickly, but it turned into a swift route for communication and trade. In 330 BCE, the Royal Road closed, but it eventually became a main section of the Silk Road. Genghis Khan from Mongolia invaded Persia in 1219, killing three-fourths of the population. The Mongols stayed in power even after the death of Genghis Khan because his grandson was given the land and created the Ilkhanate dynasty. Ancient Persia was located in modern-day Iran. Isfahan and Persepolis were the main cities, with Persepolis being the capital of the Achaemenid Empire. Darius the Great built his grand palace there, and it was the starting point of the Persian Royal Road. Isfahan was the trade center in Persia and had the Great Bazaar in it. During its golden age, Persia was the scientific center of the Silk Road. Gandhishapur, a city in Persia, had the most advanced medical center in the world and had a huge library. The language of Persia, Farsi, became the official language of music, science, and writing. The combination of the rich intellectual culture and the many natural resources attracted visitors from around the world. Because of this, cultural diffusion constantly shaped Persian ideals. Persia was a trade center along the Silk Road because of its central location and variety of goods. Many cities had bazaars or large markets for trade. The Great Bazaar in Isfahan also made Persia a huge trading center, as it was a place that all traders and merchants came to sell their goods. That gave Persian economy a huge boost and again incited much cultural diffusion.